がここにいるうちの本物のスクールスポーツのために行こうぜベイビーバン手の国は気をつけて、現実になることがありますからね。
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with the well-renowned, great rider, Daisuke Sugiura.
Thank you.
Daisuke, thank you. Great seeing you again. Ayete Okata. Lot of great things happening in Japanese boxing right now. I know we're currently on the road to Inoue versus Nakatani. You have Inoue fighting Piccasso coming up. It's his fourth fight in 2026. What do you make of him fighting 4 times in a year? And also, what do you think about Piccasso as an opponent on the road to Nakatani?
Yeah, I was a little worried about the workload. Like 4 times a year is like now the guys don't fight anymore. Only like once a year. Yeah, twice a year at best. But he's fighting 4 times this year. But I just asked the question to Naoya. Last month I went to Japan. I went back to Japan. I had an interview with him, and he said. He said that he feels quite comfortable because he feels actually much better than I mean, like without any downtime, it's easier for him to be conditioned. Like only like if you have like 6 months of downtime, it's very hard to get the best condition for him, and so he feels quite comfortable, and he told me he would like to fight at least 3 times a year. So that's better for him. But the one thing he was worried about is like for gym, Mr. Ohashi, Chairman Ohashi.
Yes.
It's more difficult for them because it's every time Inoue fights, it's a big event.
Yes,
so,
I know.
The gym, Mr. Ohashi, his wife, they need to prepare a lot of things, and if he fight 4 times, it's just too hectic. So that's what Inoue was worried about.
Yeah, a lot of media obligations and responsibilities, as the face of Japanese boxing. So I understand.
Right.
What do you make of like Piccasso as an opponent, like style-wise?
Right. Yeah, Picasso is a good fighter. He's still undefeated, young and getting better. Yeah, he's a quality fighter. But that being said, the last opponent was
Merjan.
Yeah, Merjan Madariv. Inoue had so much respect for him. So his preparation was very intense. And even one fight before MJ, Ramon Cardenas. Cardenas wasn't well known, but he had one huge weapon. His left hook. Yeah, it's a genuine. I mean, it's a real weapon. That was a real weapon. Well, so with all due respect to Piccasso doesn't have like
like a one-punch knockout type power.
Yeah, he doesn't have a one-punch power. Also, like he's not as good as MJ, obviously. And that's what we think. Yeah. So, the key is if we can really focus on this fight, and as you say, like the next fight is already on the horizon, and this kind of like, how do you say, trap fight.
Trap fight, yeah.
We usually fight better against a better opponent. So so we will see. I don't really think Piccasso has any shot to actually win. I don't see the clear path for Piccasso to win. But we will see how good Inoue will look.
Yeah. It seems like he's evolved his style a bit because the Merjan fight, he actually was focusing more on his boxing. Do you had he told you anything about maybe that approach? Being more of a technical fighter as opposed to like being the front foot knockout artist that he normally is.
Yeah, we all talked about the style, like outboxing against MJ, and Inoue told me that was the style for MJ, and every opponent he prepared a different style.
Okay.
And Piccasso, it was last month, and the fight is end of this month, so he wasn't really, preparing for that. his style wasn't set. His style against Picasso wasn't set yet. But one thing he told me was like this time he probably going for knockout.
Okay,
Yeah.
so more the what we're accustomed to.
Probably, yeah.
okay.
More like an offensive-minded style.
Okay.
That's what I expect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, as far as other Japanese fighters, I know Kenshiro Teraji. He has the fight with Waldo Garcia coming up for the title.
Yeah.
If he wins that fight, there's been talk about him potentially fighting Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Although I know it may not happen because of Maloney's a mandatory. But what do you think about just that fight and Kenshiro versus Bam Rodriguez?
Yeah, Kenshiro need that kind of fight motivation.
Yeah.
You know, Kenshiro, in my opinion, he already accomplished everything he wanted. My impression is he's constantly looking for the motivation, the reason to fight. And, it's a freaking Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah.
If you want the motivation, yeah, that's that would be a great fight. But as you said, I don't know. I mean, how long Jesse is going to stay at 118? I really don't know. And now we are talking about Inoue Nakatani. If you want to innovate Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Jesse need to move up to bantamweight first, then super bantamweight, and the window is very small, very slim for Inoue Jesse.
Yeah.
So my guess is, I think Jesse is going to move up to bantamweight.
Bantamweight, yeah.
So that's my guess. But for Kenshiro, if he stays, Kenshiro Bam is a great fight, no question.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
I'd love to see it too, because I know the first time I interviewed Kenshiro in 2023, he was talking about that fight even back then. So it's a fight that I feel like he's always wanted that fight.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, and then I don't want to hold you up, but last question. There's this young kid from Japan that blowing up, and you played a role in that, in covering him. Yuga Fujiki. He seems to be getting a lot more hype than almost anybody I've seen that I can remember seeing from Japan at such a young age. What could you tell the world about Yuga Fujiki in your conversations and experiences with him recently?
Yeah, he's I just made a story for the Ring magazine about the Yuga Fujiki. He's like a high school phenom.
Yeah.
He's undefeated for like 49 fights in high school, and like 32, 33 knockout, RSC, I mean. But he's considered generational talent, and he's still 18, but he's not interested in going to Olympic Games. So next year, the speculation is still speculation, but he's going to be a professional boxer next year. Well, one unique thing about the Fujiki is he's a Japanese boxers usually a bunch of smaller great fighters. You see.
Correct.
Like Inoue Nakatani, usually like below bantamweight, but Fujiki fought at the welterweight in the amateur, and he's still 18. He's getting bigger, so our hope is he can be kind of like how do you say pioneer. He can be like a lightweight, welterweight, world champion. He can be like that kind of star, You have really never seen that kind of Japanese star, right?
Star Japanese fighter above the featherweight limit,
Right. Yeah, exactly. We have like a Ryota Murata.
Correct.
He was a middleweight champion, but he was more like an exception, and he only had one title defense. But we are really hoping that Fujiki can go above lightweight, welterweight, and if things goes right, he can have a big fight in maybe Las Vegas.
Because in those weight classes he'll have the chance to match up with American fighters, big name American fighters, which would bode very well for his marketability.
Right. Yeah. But still, he's 18, so
No, gotta pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah. But still, he's gonna be great, I think.
All right, Daisuke. Well, it's a pleasure as always. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching True School Sports.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire, the home of boxing. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, guys. So help us keep being great. Help us keep pushing out that real boxing content for the fine folks all around the world. And make sure you jab, you hook, you Mike Tyson, you Mayweather that subscribe button. Pops, show them how do they gotta hit the subscribe button. Pop, pop, pop.